For the last 2 days, I've been hearing this word a lot, the word cringe. And this word has always resonated with me, but the pretense that I've been hearing it in recently has been changing my point of view a lot. I grew up with thinking that a lot of things were cringe. A lot of actions done by certain people were cringe. Or like, they just gave me a weird feeling before this word even came out. Like, a little story time, but I remember just even being on sports teams with friends. And I think that when you're in certain environments that don't support certain things, I know I'm dancing around topics right now, but when you're in environments that are like more close-knit circles where the things that are cool is what everybody else thinks is cool, then a lot starts to come off as cringe. So like, even at a certain time, stealing was cool, and now I could say that I see it as cringe, but it's a different swing. It's crazy to see how much everything could really change in your reality. But the topic is success is cringe. And here's a picture. I have this guy streaming or recording a video, and then a bunch of people pointing at him, calling him a loser. And so I'll start off. This isn't going to be a long video, especially because I've been seeing this topic, and I just want to share my thoughts on it and put them out into the air. Really, treat this like something that I really want to do. So, success. Success is the accomplishment of a desired goal. And cringe. Let me put this one right here. So, I'm telling you that success is cringe. And the reason why I say that is because not even most, success comes from accomplishing a goal. And accomplishing a goal is striving for, in a sense, perfection, or striving for what you want to achieve. No, the truth is that when you want to achieve something, you don't know how to do it. So it becomes this, let's just shift this a little bit because I'm not really trying to erase anything. Let's make this pretty nice and quick. But let's say this is a spectrum of cringe towards success. So cringe is part of success, no matter, even like, the thing is that your pre-notion to what somebody is and how they got to where they got is what removes the steps of you being cringe. So let's say, even for example, like Will Smith. Let's say Will Smith, he's auditioning for Fresh Prince, right? So he's auditioning for Fresh Prince. And some people, maybe first couple episodes that don't really know him, might think he's cringe. Or some people that were at the audition might think he's cringe. But then the more episodes and episodes and episodes and episodes he does, and the more his character begins to grow on you, the further from cringe it becomes, because you begin to expect what he's doing, and as a character he begins to show you his authentic self. So this is him in Fresh Prince, and then you have him like, let's say, iRobot, and I'm just skipping iRobot, great movie too. And by this time he's solidified as a good actor in my eyes, even though I haven't really been there to document his whole career or anything by that means, but this is just a reference. And then let's keep on skipping. Let's skip to when he slaps the fuck out of that guy. So when he slaps Chris Rock, and it brings him back down to a cringe moment. This whole cringe happens because of his success. He's being seen by so many different people now and they all viewed him for such a great actor, and they personified him. But then he does one thing, one action, and the cringe returns. And the truth is that cringe will always stay as long as success is there. So even when you are successful, all it took is Elon Musk to do like one fuck up and people would look at something as cringy, or like him to dance, or him to when his car window shattered after he said it was bulletproof. Like, it really brings a lot of notoriety to your name and maybe embrace this cringe, but the truth is that cringe is secondhand embarrassment. So it's like if I was to talk about how I'm gonna be the fastest man on earth, and then my first race I got dusted by some fat ass that eats chips every single day. It's like, okay, it would be cringe because you have such self-belief in it and self-will, but then it doesn't match reality. So to get to be successful, you have to embrace the cringeness about certain situations and certain elements of life that you want to get into. So for example, if you see social media as a cringe environment, what could you do? Personally, I think that there's a few things that you could do. A lot, actually. I think that social media is a place where you could produce the type of content that you want to see. The low numbers will become cringe to you, or the low notoriety that you're getting in the beginning will be a cringe statement to you. But also, the more time goes on, the more used to it you'll get. So I'll introduce a different perspective, which is, and I do only have orange, I'm sorry, brother, but let's say that you have this goal of reaching $1 million, $1 million. Now, how is this cringe? No, this is cringe because the actions that you're gonna take to the person that you want to become. So actions are gonna take you to the person that you want to be, right? So this is gonna take you to, let's just say I. And this is gonna, right? And you're gonna keep on doing these actions. So let's say I'm gonna just draw like little emoji looking shit, but this is a hammer, and then this is, let's say you're driving Uber, so you're really about your bread, and this is your car steaming head on towards us. And then let's say you open up a business, so you get like a little shop space right on the corner, you know. And let's say you're making content for this, so now you're recording videos and you're posting them for everybody else to see, and you're hoping they love it, but some people hate it. So some people really don't like it, and it'd be like that, you know. This is supposed to be a broken heart, fuck you. But throughout these actions, first off, you're your own worst critic. So you are judging this, you are judging this, you are judging this, you are judging this. Also, the more you do it, you've already set yourself as one person before these actions. So to say that you desire being a millionaire means that you're not a millionaire. And most likely the people around you are also not millionaires. Now, if the people around you are millionaires, it's going to make it easier, just because they'll support your decision making and they'll tell you if something's wrong because it's wrong, not because it won't make money. But if the people around you aren't millionaires, now you have these people that are going to judge your actions too. And these people are going to tell you, hey, work is cringe. Man, like, I get it, you have to get up and go to work every day, like your job is cringe, whatever. Let's say it is. Let's say you're like cleaning toilets, you know. So, and I've done it, so I don't say that to offend anybody, but like, work is cringe. Let's say they say Uber is cringe, you know what I mean? So then they say Uber is cringe, or your business and your promotions towards what you're doing is cringe. And the truth is, it probably will be. Like, anything that you're doing right now, you probably will cringe about it. They probably are cringing about it, and it's probably the truth. But what does that prove? The cringe is showing that you're doing something separate from what they're doing. So if they think it's not good and they are where they are, you don't want to be where they are. So everything that they say is cringe becomes your motivation. When they say that posting on social media and promoting products and all of this and like advertising is cringe, that's exactly when you turn it up, because these are the same people that will never do what you're going to do until they step through this gate. So we're looking at this as 0 views on YouTube, and this as, let's say, fucking 10 million. I don't even know. Just keep on adding zeros, right? But you're gonna be producing things that people are going to visualize and see over time, and by the time you get to a certain number, the cringe factor kind of starts to dissipate little by little. Now, you could always reignite it by just restarting, doing something new, a new action, really, switching elements of life. But remember that it will only really last for a time, and it's a mindset thing. So cringe is you having the secondhand embarrassment. But once you've gone through hard things, once you've shot a ball 1,000 times, trying to put a ball in a rim just a couple hundred, if that, you realize how cringe anything could be. And then you start to see that the greats had to do something that's cringe, and also that people value what they value. So if you meet somebody and they say, hey, that's cringe, but then they sit down and they watch a soccer game for 2 hours and it's just a bunch of men kicking a ball, like, you could say that's cringe too, and it would just offend them because they're ignorant. So don't let it offend you. Be great.